This is Scott Shellenberger. Scott Shellenberger kidnapped me in 2011. Scott Shellenberger knowingly lied to the grand jury, presented false evidence to the grand jury, the subordination of perjury. Scott Shellenberger destroyed evidence. Scott Shellenberger is the new face of old Jim Crow. Scott Shellenberger is Governor Hogan's right-hand man. Governor Hogan made $500 million off of black bodies last year, $500 million off of slave labor, the war on drugs. That's Marilyn Mosby, and that's Chief Justice Roberts of the Supreme Court. Scott Shellenberger locked me up for a toilet to represent how you treat black America. You treat us like shit. That's the toilet. Social media for social change. That toilet got everything on it. It got Scott Shellenberger on it. It got my film producer on it. It's got Richard Scherer on it. It has the role that the media plays in information. If you look at that toilet, it says voice for the voiceless. Facebook, all right? This was artwork for Black History Month. And if you look at the video, it really strung it out. That's Erek Barron. It's been 11 years. Scott Shellenberger needs to be disbarred the same way that they did the Duke lacrosse team. They did Nafong. He needs to be criminally charged. You got thousands of cases that need to be reversed and remanded. Ivan Bates want to open his mouth. Y'all want to protect white supremacy in the Democratic Party. Yeah. Ivan Bates know all about this. That's Marilyn Mosby. She know all about it too. This toilet had mail receipts on it. All right, and those mail receipts were tied to the public officials that get paid to lock black people up. That was a toilet I put in front of the school board. That school board toilet represent. You can ask Fern Shin. Fern Shin never told a story about that toilet. It's about the school to prison pipeline. I did asbestos and lead. I know that you had asbestos problems, mold problems, plus you wouldn't teaching the kids. My son Jake Davis couldn't read and couldn't write. My son Philip Davis was entered into your prison industry through Master Gilbert, Scott Shellenberger, Master Gilbert, Judge Janae, Judge Papaya, Judge Souder. Y'all got a criminal enterprise running in Baltimore County, and I put it on the toilet. It's a soapbox, a political soapbox. Anthony McCarthy know all about this. That's Marilyn Mosby from 2016, all right? That's President Trump. That toilet been all over. It's been to New York when Shrek first came out. We talking about a ceasefire. I use that toilet for art and activism, commode emotion. This is to prove I was making a movie, a political statement, and it was all about Scott Shellenberger. You got postal violations, so you need a postal investigation, a federal postal investigation. Everything that Scott Shellenberger got, everything that Chief Hyatt got and the state prosecutor got, everything that Fern Shin got, it goes right here. Erek Barron, whistleblower submission, exposing Scott Shellenberger. Sarah Marquette, Edward Snowden, the ACLU, Vanessa Attenberry, client from Van Hollen's office, all right, Baltimore State's Attorney's office, fair practices, all right, you got this? These are all the people that got attached to this email. Dear Attorney General Erek Barron, this letter was emailed to you 2/21/2021. Sarah Marquette. Sarah Marquette knowingly destroyed my whistleblower's application in 2015. Mr. Barron, you are a witness to my testimony in Annapolis. Scott Shellenberger kidnapped me. All right. So all this is all right here. That's Erek Barron. He received it. That's Governor Hogan. That $500 million that you make. Well, I'm doing an art exhibit on February the 17th, 2022. I'm doing an art exhibit, and we're going to have toilets. We're going to have toilets. We're going to have toilets called Potty Training Politicians, and we're going to have toilets. That's my Community Verizon Award. Mayor Pugh gave it to me. But it's going to be all about Scott Shellenberger. Scott Shellenberger is running a criminal enterprise. Just like Operation Greylord in Chicago, you're going to have a federal investigation. Governor Hogan, you can't block that. Your left-hand man, Robert Hur, has that information. So does Kiefer Mitchell. That's President Obama. He asked for an investigation. That's States Attorney Mosby. That's 2021. That's 2016. She been lying to y'all. She been protecting white supremacy. You feel me? The new face of old Jim Crow. Now her ass is in the hot water and she want help. Well, let's go to the grand jury. You got mail. You need to answer that. That's the IRS. You made $500 million off of slave labor last year. We're going to have an audit, a federal and state audit. I make $260,000 a year. You knowingly lied to the public in the grand jury. You got to pay for that. And the IRS is going to look at that. That's Chief Judge Mary Barbera. See the date? 2020. It's a judicial misconduct. So we're going after you in your courts. Just like Naphon. I'm going to publicly shame you. And we're going to have a federal court take you to court. You tampered with mail. You destroyed evidence. That's Mayor Stephanie Rawlins Blake. I told y'all when I started this. Chicago, New York, Philadelphia, Baltimore. Yeah, I was making a movie about your black leadership. That's President Biden and the Department of Justice. The Democratic Party makes a lot of money out the war on drugs. And they use the courts to do it. You seen the movie The New Face of Old Jim Crow or read the book? Yeah. You seen the 13th Amendment? Well, I'm naming the names and I'm putting the faces with it. President Biden, you signed off on that crime bill in 1986. You was vice president when President Obama asked for an investigation. That's Mayor Brandon Scott. Shorty, pull your mask up? No, we're going to unmask Baltimore. And you done had it for a while. Over a year, close to a year. That's President Trump. That's Brian Frost. Brian Frost been protecting this since he was Senator Frost. That's the good old boys. White people protecting white corruption. That's Brian Frost, and that's your Attorney General. You got to go after Scott Shellenberger the same way that they went after Naphon. You got thousands of cases going to be reversed and remanded. That's the Department of Justice, Erek Holder. That's Delegate Sheila Rue. She was an activist before she was a politician. And she's one of my main witnesses. She's going to testify in front of the grand jury as soon as you call it. I get the grand jury. State Maricela Holloman versus Marilyn Mosby. Senate Bill 372 gives a private citizen access to the grand jury. You've been denying me access to the grand jury. But the Supreme Court says I get it. If I don't get the grand jury, I get the Supreme Court on a writ of certiorari. We're going to take toilets to court. Senator Hardin said he couldn't be in the movie, and President Trump is. So is Anthony McCarthy. Dear Governor Hogan, I hope you still have our 2017 Christmas photo. All right? Governor Hogan, you got that? That's Pam Woods. That's Dr. Bundy. That's Baltimore County States Attorney's Office. That's Kiefer Mitchell. This is from 2019. Federal investigation. So 2022, Black History Month, we're going to get rid of Jim Crow.